Hello everyone, I'm Jennifer Kumar and I run my own company called Authentic Journeys. So I'm making this video just to say hi to you and looking forward to working with you and your team. And so it's a kind of a generic video. So let me get started about talking about my company. So Authentic Journeys focuses on helping people like you who are working on a virtual global team. It could be a virtual team within your own country, but it also tends to be a virtual team that while may have most of your internal corporate stakeholders within one country or within a single area, is also working between global boundaries in different geographies. Like for instance, the specialty is between the US and India. So a lot of, almost 95% of the people I work with work on some type of a global teams, tends to be IT related, but not all the time. So most of this team members are based in India, or maybe they've come on site to the US and they need to understand how to communicate more effectively with their US counterparts, build better relationships, and the focus is basically on how to build those relationships in a day-to-day work scenario. So I'm not looking at the high-level conversations like, building that initial contact with a partner abroad, although I have helped with that, but 90% of the scenarios I coach and train in are professionals like you who are already working in a team environment with some of your team is in India, some of your team is in the US, and some of your team may be in other countries as well. But the focus is on helping those who are not in the US or who are not originally from the US, but maybe in the US, maybe coming on site for some reason to work with Americans, to bridge that cultural gap and build that understanding between the cultures. This is done through some content sharing in a virtual environment, and it's also done through coaching. So there's the training part and the coaching part, and we kind of mix all those together, and we meet between 1 to 2 hours a week, typically in the virtual environment, like through Skype or Zoom or whatever platform your company prefers. And after the content section is over, we kind of build in goals for each of your team members to kind of work on, and I kind of support you through the process in that whole journey to get the ball rolling and help your teams gain success. So my company is registered in India and the US. In India, it's registered in Kochi and Info Park. And in the US, it's registered from where I'm sitting in Salt Lake City, Utah, a wonderful place, a valley with lots of mountains around it. So because of this, I do tend to work more in a virtual environment at this time, which is actually really good. Some people are like, well, we would rather have you come on site and work with our team, which obviously I would prefer. But since you're already working in a virtual environment, hey, this just augments that virtual environment and brings some flexibility to this whole process of training and coaching. And we use our video, we can see each other, we can see each other's facial expressions and reactions and all of that stuff. So that also adds some richness to our interaction. So I'm looking forward to working with you, and I just also wanted to say a little things about myself, just to kind of, build our relationship. I really enjoy a lot of outdoor activities. I do a lot of cycling and hiking here in Utah, which I really enjoy. Once a year, my husband, who's from India, and I go to India, and we go to Kochi for some family events. So I still go to India at least once a year. And I'm originally from upstate New York, so we visit there occasionally, my family. But otherwise, this is just a little bit about me and what I do and how I'm looking forward to working with you. So we'll be in touch soon. Thanks for listening to this video. Bye.